So, Sean, let's flip it on you, okay? You're running a business, okay? I think you'd be one hell of a business owner if you ran a business. And you said something. You said those capitalists are all about control. Okay?
They are.
And then 3 minutes later, you said, when I'm speaking on stage at the RNC, I'm all about control. I got to know.
Well, I got to control the narrative to make sure it's right.
I totally get it, but you're also control guys. So both sides, you know.
We're all control freaks.
I understand. Not everybody. But
you are. I can tell right now.
We are. Of course. I'm not denying it.
Yeah.
I'm
That's why they're all signing union cards out here.
It's so funny. But going back to it here with you, you're running a business, okay? You have the knowledge that you have of being on the opposite side as the Teamsters president, okay, representing a lot of your members, 1.3 million members, one of the biggest unions in America, and they love you, right? And they love you, and we love the fact that somebody that's...
Some of them do. Most of them do. There's a couple that don't, you know.
But going back to this here, if you ran a business, you're running a business.
I do right now.
I know, but what's your margins? What is the priority of margins to stay in business?
So we don't look at it in margins. Like, so we run a big organization, 1.3 million members. Since we took over 3.5 years ago, we just surpassed $1 billion in assets, okay, which is pretty big. We have a $370 million strike and defense fund, right?
I want you to think about it in a different way.
But I want you to hear it my way. I know exactly where you're going. So we have a completely unionized workforce that works in Washington, D.C.
That's not where I'm going, Dom.
I'm going to tell you how we do it.
I want to hear it, Sean.
All right, go ahead. Go.
No, go ahead. I want to hear it.
We go into negotiations with the union that represents our employees. And so, like, to your point, now I got to put on my employer hat.
Not employer. I want you to put a founder hat on.
Okay,
not employer.
Founder hat.
So put a founder hat on.
Founder hat, right.
So you right now take $100,000 out. Let's just say you and your wife have had a job for 20 years.
Right.
Okay. And you got $220 in your 401k and you got $300,000 of equity in your home. Mm-hmm. And you say, babe, I want to start a business. You take $200,000 out of your home, line of credit, and you start a business with it, okay? Choose whatever business you want to be in. Construction, transportation, finance, real estate, whatever it is that you want to get into, okay? How do you structure your business at the beginning to be able to manage the fact that you only have $200,000 to start a business, to make it grow, and attract people and keep them, knowing another big company can afford to take 100% of your guys away from you because it can pay better than you?
Well, you don't bite off more than you can chew. I mean, it depends what business you're going to be in, okay? So
go for it.
If I know I got $200,000 and I want to be a construction business, I'm not going to go try and build a skyscraper in Boston, right, with $200,000. I'm going to start out small, like a lot of my friends have done. Start out small, like remodeling bathrooms, remodeling kitchens, and build the business and stay within my means and stay within my cost structure. As you grow that business, you're going to need more employees. As you need more employees, your projects are going to get bigger. Your profit margins will get bigger. It will expose you to the ability to borrow more and more money. Some of these people that, you know, remortgage their house to start a business, they start a business, they don't realize that you're going to have to work that business 24/7. You're going to have to sacrifice, to your point, your own wealth or your own paychecks to make sure the people that are helping you build this business, the employees. Some people make the mistake of, you know, watching TV at 2 in the morning, have a bad idea. Let's take an equity loan on my house at 12%. I'm going to start this major business, and they're out of business in 6 months.
Yeah.
I think like anything else, people need to be reasonable. People need to have reasonable expectations and have patience and the will to work to build this business up. And as you get bigger, it's very hard, because I have a friend of mine, and I'll tell you, his name's Sal Lapoli. Went to Northeastern University, played football, came from no means at all. His parents took a $30,000 equity line of credit on his house for him to buy a pizza shop in Boston, Sal's Pizza. And this guy bought one pizza shop, got it set up running, paid his parents off, then started parlaying this into more and more pizza shops. And he had direct employees. And then he started getting into real estate, and he started developing real estate. And this guy has built a empire, a unionized workforce as well, and that all parlayed off a small business.
Is it 100% union, or is it a percentage union, percentage?
No,
union?
all his projects he does construction-wise. He's a second leading developer in the city of Boston. But he didn't just open one pizza shop. and say, I need a $500 million loan because I'm going to do all these projects. He systematically and methodically built his businesses and parlayed it into another venture. My point to all this is, you know, it can be done the right way. But some people think, you know, hey, I want to own my own business. I'm going to get rich. It doesn't work like that for 90% of the people.
You know why I'm asking the question for me? I'm not trying to get you caught off guard. I'm asking the question because I think you know how hard it is to run a business on the opposite side. To me, the problem here becomes the following. I think it's great for people to, like, when you're talking to talents, like, look, here's the offer. Go talk to your lawyer, come back to us, and let our lawyers speak to each other. And then I'll never forget when I'm trying to sell my business, the guy that was buying my business, the insurance company, complete different business that I did. We grew it from 0 to 60,000 agents, and we sold it for $250 3 years ago. The buyer came up to me, and he says, Pat, this process is going to take 3 to 4 months. We're going to experience a moment where the lawyers are going to cause this deal to fall through. Let's make sure when that happens, we get on a call together. I said, no problem. 2 weeks before the deal closes, there's a massive war going on. We have a lawyer on our end. His name is Chris. I don't even know how to talk to this guy. Explain how this guy was. We paid this guy $500,000 for 3-4 months. He's one of the biggest pit bull, MF. Just think about whatever lawyer you're thinking about, times 10. On every call, it's a fight with this guy. Then they had a guy on their side. My guys are calling me saying, hey, your lawyer's about to screw it up. And they said, their lawyer's going to screw it up. So he and I get on a call together. And then we talk. He says, what's going on? I said, I said, great. Do you have a problem with this? No. Similar to how you call Trump, and Trump's like, I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck. Go say whatever you want. And then we were able to get the deal going. The part that I have with the concern here is the following. Like when you're going through this, give a raise every year. We don't just give a raise every year. We give a raise above and beyond because our terms, the way we have it structured, I can clearly explain to you how it is.
Oh, we'll do that when we negotiate.
You know, when you and I sit down and when you see it, but I'll show it to you. I want you to actually see it.
No, when
I want you to, it's too small of a membership for you right now, but we'll have the conversation.
We'll take them all.
But I want you to go through this year. Go with the first one. Go to the second one. The second one is what? Affordable healthcare. For healthcare. Right. Okay. So what do you do with a small business owner in 2000 and whatever the year was, 2011, when Obamacare comes out? And then all of a sudden the premium for the small business owner spiked up 40%.
So do you know that, and that's a great point, do you know that we run the majority of our own health and welfare funds nationwide, and we have tremendous buying power where a small business like you are going to get hit with double-digit premiums every year, right, increases? We control the cost because of the amount of lives that we have, and we provide the benefits. So when you're talking small business, we've had situations where small businesses have come to us when I was running Local 25 in Boston and say, hey, I really want to unionize. The healthcare is killing me, to your point. What are your rates and what can you charge and how long are they projected out? Yeah. And we get the best care. So that's an example of an employer coming to us saying, hey, I can't afford the sustainability of this health insurance. And, we've had a lot of success on that as well.
For sure. For every one story, there's also horror stories. Because what it also does is the business model sometimes of the union is pinning the employee against the employer. And then you come in as the hero. And then afterwards, everyone walks on eggshells of driving the company. There is that part where some people are like, when I talk to some guys, I'm like, hey, you're part of union. How does it work? We like it. What do you don't like? I don't like this about it. Okay. How about you guys? We can't stand it. Why? I wish I would have never done it. Boom. So there's the good stories. There's the bad stories. The good stories, there's a partnership, right? And it works out. The bad stories are sometimes it drives a wedge between the two. Like the feeling I get of what's happened with America since 2020. You brought up COVID, right? Since 2020 till today. From 2020 till today, it was almost like, a number came out today. Rob, you saw the chart I sent you today? Sean, they came out with a study.
Rob, what time did he send you this chart?
This morning.
What time?
9:01 a.m.
Were you on the clock?
I'm always on the clock.
Oh, you are something else.
I love what I do.
Nowadays, more than ever, the brand you wear reflects and represents who you are. So for us, if you wear a Future Looks Bright hat or a Valuetainment gear, you're telling the world, I'm optimistic. I'm excited about what's going to be happening, but you're a free thinker. You question things. You like debate. And by the way, last year, 120,000 people got a piece of Future Looks Bright gear with Valuetainment. We have so many new things. The cufflinks are here. New Future Looks Bright. This is my favorite, the green one. Just yesterday, somebody placed an order for 100 of these. If you watch the PBD podcast, you got a bunch to choose from. White ones, black ones. If you smoke cigars and you come to our cigar lounge, we have this high quality lighter cutter and a holder for the cigars. We got sweaters with the Valuetainment logo on it. We got mugs. We got a bunch of different things. But if you believe the future looks bright, if you follow our content and what we represent with Valuetainment, with PBD Podcast, go to vtmerch.com. And by the way, if you order right now, there's going to be a special VT gift inside just for you. So again, go to vtmerch.com, place your order, tell the world that you believe the future looks bright. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.